Here with God, day 100. The reading for today is out of Ezra chapter 6, and it has to do with Cyrus issuing a command that the temple in Jerusalem be rebuilt, and the returning of all of the things that Nebuchadnezzar had taken out of the temple being returned to the temple. In the commentary reading, they're talking about the idea of preparing for worship. That worship isn't something that just happens haphazardly, but it's something that sometimes we need to put some effort, some planning, some preparation into. The commentary reading ends with a quote from Eugene Peterson and his book, Along Obedience in the Same Direction. And I want to read you part of it. Peterson says this: "Worship is an act that develops feelings for God, not a feeling that is expressed in an act of worship. When we obey the command to praise God in worship, our deep, essential need to be in relationship with God is nurtured." And the thing that caused me to reflect a little bit, a couple of different things. One is that idea of worship being an act that creates feelings for God, not a feeling that we express in an act. I think sometimes, at least in my tradition, our Pentecostal background tradition, I think we've sometimes gotten that backwards. And we've considered worship as a feeling that then we respond to in an act of worship instead of the other way around. And then the other thing that struck me about that quote from Peterson is that idea of, as we obey the command to praise God in worship, that need to be in relationship with God is nurtured. It grows in that environment. In the environment of focusing on God as acting in pursuing that act of worship. As we do that relationship with God is nurtured. So those were a couple of things that stood out to me in the reading today.